What's up, everybody? It's your boy JR.
And it's your boy Tito.
And this is Los del Barrio. In today's episode, we got a young talent coming out of the Bay Area, East Palo Alto, and his name is Remy Hernandez.
Remy Hernandez not only sports a 5-0 boxing record and a Golden Gloves championship, but he walks tonight, Corey, 6-0 in the cage, and he is so locked in. He has done so much already at such a young age.
Thank you for coming in, bro. I appreciate you accepting the invitation.
Yo.
And much love, man. And how you doing today, man?
Appreciate it. Appreciate the invitation. I'm doing good. Ready to see what this podcast is about. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we can get started with the first question, bro. What made you start fighting at a young age? Or when did you start fighting? Let's start there.
I started training around like 4 years ago, so I was like 15. I'm 19 now. I don't know. I just always liked fighting, just at the house, at parties, like I just liked it. I liked the attention, the adrenaline, and yeah, I just always liked it. So finally hopped in the gym and trained.
For sure.
Who invited you to your first gym?
So in high school, they had this program called Live in Peace, which was connected to the boxing gym. And if you were connected to Live in Peace, they basically help you with your homework and they get you to college and all that.
Oh.
And that's what helped me pay for that program. So he was a life coach there. He was like, hey, you like fighting and stuff, like come through. I was like, I came through and stuff and just never looked back after that.
Okay. Did you start with mixed martial arts or boxing, or what did you start with?
I was first interested in just straight out boxing, but then my coach just kind of convinced me like, hey, you want to learn it all. Like, what if you in the street and someone slams you, And I'm like, oh, you right. I'm a hood nigga. I got ego. So I was like, hell yeah, let's learn it all. Just started learning it all after that.
Yeah.
So kind of right away.
Okay.
That's cool.
At 19, right? Because right now you're taking it very serious now, right? At 19, right? I mean, you probably started taking it serious at an earlier age, but would you say now it's the time you're taking it more serious?
Yeah, I feel like when I got out of high school, I was more easily distracted, like around the friends and like the homies in the hood and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like I always got in my own way. Like if I had a fight coming up, I would stay up and not take it serious, go hang out with the homies and shit. But I feel like once I graduated, my coach isolated me from everyone, and I just started training and cut off all the friends. And I think I took it serious after I started graduating. That's when my career really started.
So at 19, right? What sacrifices have you already made for this sport?
Man, I feel like I made a lot, but to start off, I feel like my friend group for sure. My friend groups, I start hanging around now. I start hanging around people, that go to college. I be around Menlo College a lot of the wrestlers and stuff. Before, all I used to hang around just like
Hood.
people from my hood. That's all I knew. I feel like I was uncomfortable with the other people because I had nothing to relate to.
That's true.
And now I have stuff to relate to. We have stuff to talk about. And the other guys, like my hood friends, I don't really have too much to talk about with them no more.
None of
That's
them.
True.
You think any of them followed you?
For sure. Actually, at a point in time when I was in high school, there was a time where we all did it. We were all fighting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I brung them in, but then once they see you have to like keep working for it, and my coach was like a little hard on them. They're like, nah, they don't want nothing hard. You know?
Yeah. I know the training gets tough. I know the fighting gets tough on your body, on everything. What do you think keeps you motivated?
I think what keeps me motivated is just like I want to give other people motivation, like the kids that like came from the hood and like didn't really come from nothing, like showing them like you can do something with your life. You don't have to come from anything. You can you can make it out just off your own things. Do what you want to do, you know what I mean? Just motivate kids, and I just want to do right by my family,
Like you fighting for positivity instead of like bringing negativity to yourself or people. Show them that fighting can be a successful thing too.
Yeah, and just being a role model to the young kids out there,
How does your family feel about this for you when they found out like you actually wanted to be a fighter?
At first, they weren't too much with it. There's a man, you're just trying to use it for bad. You just want to like learn just to fight him. Like, it's not cool. And it's going to hurt your body. You can't make a career out of this, Yeah. And fast forward now, 4 years, they're like, damn, like you show there's more than just fighting. Now I'm hanging out with different people, making different connections. Now I'm traveling to fights. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So
how does it feel that your family actually supports you? Did they support you in the beginning or
no?
Oh, nah.
Heck nah, because I was using it for bad. I was using it to fight in the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Now they're just like impressed, and it's crazy because after that I started meeting a lot of people. Then I started getting a job and stuff. Then I met God, and it's everything just kind of
perfect timing.
Yeah, everything went hand in hand.
As far as your family being very supportive, can you say like one person that really pushed you the most, and it's just like it surprised you that they were the first one to jump and support you, or would you just say in general they all supported you?
I think they all did, but who kind of stood out to me is, I think my mom, honestly, because she's big on like, you know, don't get hurt. She's a mom, you know, so she's gonna make a big deal out of everything.
Yeah.
But then I remember this one time, my first ever competition was a wrestling match, because I went to high school and I was in EPAA, and then I was doing martial arts for like maybe 9 months, and my coach moved me to another high school to go pursue wrestling, you know, for MMA. And I went to Menlo Atherton. I had my first wrestling match, and you know, mom was like, "Can I come?" And I was like, "Sure," like, okay, you know. And then, you know, she even meal prepped for me. She did everything, and like, it surprised me for sure, because she never really does that, you know.
Yeah, no mom wants to see their kid fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's for a sport, bro. Like she's still gonna be like,
she don't want to see their kid getting hurt, you know. So that was big for sure.
When you growing up in the sport, you know, learning and all this, what can you say is one thing that probably got you nervous from the beginning, or that you can remember that, you know, or I mean, maybe nothing got you nervous, or is there something that stands out to you that you can remember?
Or like your first punch in the face.
I don't know.
Great question. Yeah. Honestly, nothing really scared me, but I feel like what kind of made me nervous is like losing, honestly. Like, I didn't want to lose in front of people, you know, because I kind of had an ego. I was scared of what people were going to think of me or something, but it's really a loss if you let it be a loss to you. It's really like a lesson, you know what I mean? You learn a lot from it. And just losing. I think losing was my biggest fear.
Okay. Well, now that you brought up losing.
Or getting beat up in front of everyone.
Yeah, for real.
You know, it's a little embarrassing. Oh, damn.
You know, I have respect for the sport, bro, 'cause it's not easy. It's tough. Not anybody could go in there and just get punched and not run away or you know, just to stand there and fight, you know?
Yeah. As Mike Tyson said, you're tough until you get punched in the face.
Yeah, you got to plan until you get hit, you know?
So, talking about that, what's your record right now?
So right now for mixed martial arts, I'm 6-1 as an amateur right now. So I think I'm ranked 5th in California right now. My record in boxing right now, I'm 5-0 right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So you're a good boxer.
Yeah.
So that's a good advantage.
I think my gym's more of a striking gym, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How is it? Because it's two different, you know, sports.
Yeah.
Sports, right?
Sports,
Yep.
How do you go from not trying to kick someone while you're boxing, or trying to grapple them, or elbow, or, you know, whatever?
How do you keep focused?
Bro, it's hard. A lot of my boxing matches, I done thrown some guys, and same with wrestling sometimes. Like when I feel like I'm getting out wrestled or something, I kind of club too hard, or I hit them, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, in the beginning, it was really, really hard because I trained one thing, and then when I went to the other, I wanted to do the opposite, you know. But I think after a while, your brain kind of clicks, and you can like multitask almost. You know? You become versatile.
Yeah.
Oh, you get used to it.
It's hard for sure though. Every sport has its own little rules, set of rules, and set of techniques. So.
So you said you're 5-0 in boxing, right? Out of those 5, how many knockouts in boxing? Or is there any yet?
I actually don't have any knockouts in boxing. My coach, because like coming up every time, like when I started off fighting, I would always aim for the knockout and like, you know, brawl. You know, people say you fight like a Mexican.
Yeah. Take it.
My coach was like, you know, that's cool and all, but right now we need you to get the technique, you know. So I'm really long for my weight class, so he likes me using my length and not trying to knock someone out, you know. So I haven't really got knockouts in boxing. I have 2 stoppages in MMA though, like 2 knockouts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now that you brought up the 2 knockouts in mixed martial arts, what was the feeling for the first one? What went through your head, or you know what I mean?
Man, so my first ever fight, it was actually on a week notice. We were supposed to wait next month and fight for the first time. So my debut was supposed to be in November, and my coach told me in October, like, hey, there's this hometown guy. We fought up in Stockton. This Stockton kid, he's 3-0. Nobody wants to fight him. Like, you want to take the fight? He's like, you want to, because my MMA debut was supposed to be November, and they let me know this October.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I'll do it, you know? And then my other coach is like, nah, let's just take our time. And I was like, well, you don't think I could beat him? Like, what the fuck? You know, and my coach is like, hell no. Like, if you feel like you're ready, like, let's do it. And I kind of had a little doubt, like, what I just do.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous. It was like the first round. all I really knew was I was more of a boxer with wrestling. I didn't really have too many kicks.
Yeah.
You know, starting off, like, the fight started, I threw like a couple kicks, and he was a wrestler, so he was trying to take me down. I just stuffed the takedown. We were throwing hands for a little bit, and then I clipped him. I backed up, tried to stay calm. He got angry. He tried to press me, and I threw an overhand right, and then I threw just like a left hook just to throw it.
Showing a little bit more experience under his belt. Oh, whoa! Oh, that is it. That is it.
Just to separate
and
yourself.
Then I looked down, and he's just like on the ground,
shit.
fucking dead. And I'm just like,
did you pound him, or that was it?
That was it. He was done.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So what was your thought when you saw him?
I was confused.
When you threw the left.
What did you? I didn't understand. The first time I ever knocked someone, I was there, so I didn't understand that a knockout felt like. I thought knockout's supposed to feel like.
Well, yeah.
You know, and it was just like a boom. And I looked down, he's on the ground. I was just so confused.
And
so
that was it.
Like that punch.
It wasn't as
meant to knock him
satisfying.
out.
Not really. I kind of just threw it. I don't know. It wasn't as like satisfying as I thought it was gonna be. I thought knockout feels like, but it didn't. It just felt so smooth and yeah.
For before you, so say you go about a fight, how do you mentally prepare yourself? Do you get angry? Do you think about, what do you think about? Like me, to actual fight somebody, I have to think about like negative stuff, like I'm talking about my mama, or I'm talking about my kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he runs away when that happens.
Nah, I just don't think fighters just show up and like it's like work. You know what I mean? Nah, you have to have motivation to like actually hurt.
So
them.
what motivates you? What gets you going that day?
It kind of depends. I feel like the first couple times when I fought, I was like trying to work myself up like I always do, like in a street fight, you know. But then that had me getting a little more tired because I'll start pressing up more and I'll get out of my character and start fighting a little more sloppy because I thought about getting angry. And fast forward these last couple fights, I've been trying to focus on just like staying calm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm a real high anxiety person. I want to just like go and just like spaz out.
You just want to go finish
it. Yeah, exactly. So my coach kind of took like the opposite approach for me because I already have like you say, I already have that dog. I already have the aggression. So I need to kind of calm down a little bit.
Now you have that discipline to not get KO'd too.
Just relax a little bit. And just kind of like don't come in blitzing forward because usually every guy I fight, they just want to take me down. They don't really want to strike with me. Yeah. So my coach just tells me like take my time. And, like,
so at the beginning, you kind of would blitz forward.
Yeah.
Did
you just rush? You were a rush fighter.
A couple times. So my first 2 fights, it was a walk in the park. I whooped their ass. You know, knocked them out first round or whatever. Then my third fight, I took it on a 2 hours notice, bro, because I guess his opponent.
Same day.
Yeah, same day. Damn. His opponent didn't make weight, and it was a title fight. I was like I'll take the fight, right? Mm-hmm. And then my coach told me in the back room, he's like, okay, it's your first time. You're not going to wear shin guards now. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay,
like real
whatever.
Shit.
And I was like, damn, okay. And then 2 minutes later, he told me, he's like, okay, and it's going to be 3-minute rounds. So you're going to fight 9 minutes now.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh. So I went in there. You know, the first round, I was kind of a little cocky. I tried to take him down. He almost put me to sleep with a fucking guillotine. He almost choked me out. I don't know how I got out of it. And then the second round, he clipped me like so hard. I didn't even know where I was. Like, he hit me. I blinked. I woke up. I thought I was like at my house. No joke. I thought I was at my house. I didn't know where the fuck I was at. But, you know, I still dogged it out. But that was like my first test ever again.
But you managed to take the W on that one.
Of course. Yeah. Got my first belt.
When you take a 2 hour notice, I mean, before that, how many hours a day do you train or how many days a week?
So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are usually the days that I'm training all day. So in the morning, I do like cardio with my coach, and then I have some jiu-jitsu classes. Then I take like a little like 2 hour break, and then I eat a little bit. Then I go and train again. I have a wrestling, and then I have a kids class that I train from 4 to 6. So I'm coaching kids. And then from 6 to 7, I have another jiu-jitsu class. And then from like 7 to like 8:30, 9, I have my striking class, so boxing and kickboxing. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm basically training all day.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, Thursday, you know, I got to make money. So I work right now. I work part-time in construction. Okay. And then after I'm done with my shift, I go to the gym and I go coach kids and I train.
For sure. What do you think is tougher, the physical pain or the mental pressure?
So at first, I feel like it's physical. But then as you get more into it, it starts being mental, you know. It starts kind of like sometimes you almost get like a little burnt out from it because you're doing too much. So I think it's important to have like balance, you know. Sometimes it's good to go hang out with your friends and have fun, but it's about balance, you know. So you don't get burnt out from that, you know. But
right now that you say go with your friends, what would you say is something you enjoy doing besides
fighting,
training? Like, what's one thing that you're just like, damn, I'm chilling, like I'm good. Is there something like another hobby or something? You know what I mean? Or
just go and kick it with the homies. We go, you know, to Great America, go do something. Either go on a walk, an adventure. you know, just chop it up. Sometimes talk, you know, because sometimes you have a lot on your plate and on your chest. I feel like it's good to let it out and talk to someone like that you mess with. So.
How's your meal prep for a fight or without a fight? Say you're gonna fight, you have a week to fight. Do you like actually do real meal prep or?
Yeah, I try to do meal prep probably like the last 3 weeks, but like before that, I'm like, you know, trying to eat healthy, trying to stay away from like all the cookies and sugars and stuff. Yeah. Trying to stay away from like eating late at night as well.
Is there someone that helps you with that, or you have like a nutritionist?
Kind of my coach. You know, he's also fought. He's fought in the UFC and stuff.
Okay.
Eugene Jackson. He's done fought in the UFC. He's done coached his own kids
know him.
in MMA and stuff.
Straight out of
so,
yeah, I know him. I trained with him in Mountain View.
Yeah.
A few times.
I mean, he's
a good ass coach, bro.
He knows his shit, you know. So I trust him. Obviously, too, I have like other people. ChatGPT. I have a lot of I have a lot of resources, though, you know. And like all my homies, they've been fighting their whole life, so they kind of.
So how strict would you say this diet is? Is it like stupid strict?
It really depends what weight I'm making. If I'm making 135, it's not too hard because I walk around like 145, 140. Yeah. So making 135 is pretty easy. It's just a diet thing.
Okay.
125 on the other hand, that's more discipline. I have to be more like stingy on my calories and stuff. I can't go out eating at night or can't freaking just be eating whatever I want. Yeah. So, yeah.
You ever had trouble making weight?
A lot of times.
What do you do?
I mean,
I've seen a video where I don't know if it's true, right? Where they put people in the sauna suit and they cover you. And
that has happened to me, man, and I've died. I've died in that freaking sauna.
I saw one fighter that had to still drop like 16 pounds before the weigh-in. They had him on the side of the like the what do you call it? Like the when you go up in the booth to wait.
Yeah.
He was on a sauna suit, bro, and like just working his core, bro, just sweating.
You trying to get a sweat in?
He went up for the weight, shaking, like falling. They had to pick him up, but
has
he was
ever been you?
That hasn't been me, thank God. That has not been me. But never. You know, I have done like either like I'm like 10 pounds. And like, and it's 2 days away, the thing, and I have to cut 10 pounds of water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're dehydrated, it's hard to go to the sauna and sweat it out because you have no more water left in you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, spitting, I chew a lot. There's this thing called like Hubba Bubba gum, that thick gum, you chew it and you just spit. I didn't spit like 2-3 pounds off by itself.
What?
Like
wow.
Yeah, like on the way to
You don't need a packet of that.
It's hard, man.
Get him a packet of that.
3 weeks, a month.
It's all water weight though. It gets right back.
Looking like a llama.
Yeah, you get that shit right back. Yeah. Okay, so it gets.
But I had some pretty tough weight cuts, but nothing like how you see in like the YouTube videos. Thank God I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, but you have laid in the sauna.
For sure.
But you go with someone and then they.
Sometimes I'm by myself though. You know, it's a lonely sport. Sometimes you just gotta go in by yourself, and that's probably the worst time.
Have you ever been in one of your fights and you have a game plan? Like your coach have a game plan, and you're like, fuck it, I gotta change my game plan. Or do you stick to your game plan?
Yeah, sometimes, like I said, so my fourth fight, I was going against this 18-year-old kid. We're both 18. They were hyping up the fight crazy.
Yeah.
And I was right-handed. He was left-handed, so he was southpaw.
Yeah, he's southpaw.
I never fought no one southpaw. It made me nervous because his power.
Does that really matter, bro? Like, I keep hearing in boxing.
It's a difference.
How is it? How?
So if we're both right-handed, I'm gonna circle away from his power side, which is his left. So my muscle memory, every time in my stance, I'm always circling away from his right hand. This time he was southpaw, so now circling away from his right hand leads to his left hand, and I kept getting caught with that shit.
So you want to lean towards his left, so you don't have that much power, or away?
You want to go away from his power. Yeah.
But then you give him more. You don't think you give him more room to swing that?
So if I circle towards his power, I'm running into it. You know what I mean? I want to go away from his power. So if he's left-handed, I want to circle to his right.
Yeah. Because I would think like you want to stay close to him so he doesn't have that much reach to get you. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a pro.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. That can help, but sometimes when you're trying to go in, you run into kicks and knees.
That's
shit.
true,
MMA,
bro. You know? That's
or you get taken down. Yeah. So I feel like with that fight, the game plan was to keep it standing and work my attacks, but I just was so nervous of that freaking southpaw. I ended up taking him down, and don't get me wrong, I won the fight. I didn't get to stop him because he was tough, man. But I was hitting him really, really hard on the ground. I was throwing a lot of elbows, a lot of strikes to his face. But I ended up breaking my hand in that fight too.
Do you, as a fighter, when you're there, and you probably think you know if you're winning the fight or losing the fight? Like, do you really think about like, I gotta keep punching him, I gotta hit him in the body, I need to make points? Do you care about the points, or do you just think about finishing him, or just like?
it kind of depends. If it's a close fight, I'm just trying to steal the points, you know. But honestly, I'm usually always trying to aim for the finish, you know. But all my opponents been really, really hard. It's been hard to finish them. Like I said, my first 2 fights, the opponents were cool, but they weren't great. But after that, my opponents kept getting harder and harder because I don't like taking easy fights. I feel like in the amateurs, since it's not really a permanent record, go test yourself against all those guys, you know. And pro, then you start taking your time and picking and choosing fights. But amateurs, just go out and fight whoever.
So, what would you say is your strongest weapon in the cage so far?
I think my boxing is pretty sharp, and just like my relentlessness, like I'm gonna just keep opposing my will on him, you know. And I just never stop. I'm not there to play. I'm gonna just always go forward.
Bro, that's when you put pressure on your opponents, that shit feels like the world sinks.
Or like if he just took you down, or he like gave you his best shot, and you're just still right there pushing forward. That does something to your mental.
You're like, if that was his best shot, I know I can get shit out of him.
Or if he takes you down and you get right back up and you start socking on him again, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm pretty sure you watch a lot of the sport too. Is there one fighter specifically that you study the most?
I like Conor McGregor, not just because he talks all because of his cockiness and stuff, but I just like how he speaks things to existence. Like back when he was in his prime, he was saying he was gonna knock him out this way,
and
he's gonna put him out this round. He did it, you know? And he was like almost immune to pressure, immune to trash talk. He would get in other people's head. He was just always zen. Like he was like calm, relaxed, and he always got in people's heads. And
that's a big part.
He was good with pressure, you know. Pressure made him in a great way. So,
before you get in the cage, right? What's your mentality? Like when you're just sitting there or warming up, what are you thinking about? I'm pretty sure you're laser focused, but what do you think about? Are you?
I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous and I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, why did I do this? Why did I sign up for this? But then, you know, I gotta remind myself, like, at the end of the day, I love this shit. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
So
let's just say you're warming up, right? What's your mentality there?
I'm just like, I'm gonna give it to this fool. I trust my coaches and I trust my training, but most importantly, I trust myself that I can do this. You know what I mean? So just pulling the trigger and just sticking to the technique, sticking to the game plan. And it's just fun. It's fun, honestly. I have a fun time in there. Sometimes it can get stressful, but you just gotta remind yourself, like, I do this because I love this shit.
Yeah. So that's one, right?
Yeah.
Walking to the cage. What's the thought there? Is it the same one?
Favorite song?
Or what is it now?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Sometimes it depends. Sometimes I'm walking in and I'm locked all the way in. Sometimes like why am I doing this? Why did I choose to do this for? I should have went to school, bro. Like what the
Yeah.
But it's just man, I can't even explain the feeling. That feeling is so, like, no drugs can like give you that feeling how it feels, you know? It feels crazy. The crowd is yelling. The opponent, his fans are saying they're gonna kill me. You know, like you hear everything, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm really here right now. You know, you're like the center of attention.
Yeah.
So it feels good, but at times it can feel a little scary. But at the end of the day, like I look back on it, I'm like, man, that was awesome, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So just embracing the nerves, you know.
Yeah.
What was the feeling when the ref grabbed your hand and boom, they raised it up?
Oh man, that first ever time, I couldn't believe it. You know, that was like one of the best moments ever. Like I wish everyone could feel that moment. It felt like you felt like a winner, you know, and everyone's applauding your name, cheering your name.
Yeah.
After you win, everyone's asking for your autograph and want to take pictures with you. And I couldn't believe, like, oh
That's
my gosh,
sick,
I'm
bro.
like I'm important, you know, and it felt awesome, honestly.
Is there?
It's so addicting. That feeling is so addicting, you know, so addicting.
Is there a voice that you hear in the crowd, whether it's like a family, your mom, or you just blank all that out and you just go?
Yeah. Before it was hard. I would hear everyone and try to hear everyone. Now I just kind of blank everyone out, and I have like selective hearing. Now I just try to hear my coaches, you know, try to relax in there and work my game plan. But before, yes, the crowd, I feel like, would get to me. I would hear everyone and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what the fuck?
How hard is it to just listen, like hear your coach?
Hard. Really, really hard. It was hard.
You're getting punched in the
You're
face.
just kind of guessing what he's kind of saying. I mean, I know you train it all.
You train it and you game plan it, so you kind of know what to do, unless like
something changes.
Yes, the game plan changes, or your opponent, we didn't expect him to do this and that. So just that, and we have a thing called reset. Like if something happens, you get cracked, boom, you don't have to
go back,
cover up and rush up. You clear out, circle out, and reset. You know, reset. Like, what the fuck just happened? All right, then we back in there. Like, fight when we want to fight type of thing.
Like when you see when they're fighting, right? And then you hear the coach going, get up. And then I see the fighter, I'm like, bro, he can't get up.
Yeah.
Why you keep telling him to get up, bro? Like,
Yeah.
he can't get up. That's just crazy.
At 19, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro? As of right now. I know it's hard to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Or where would you want to be in 5 years?
Got you.
Put it like that. Yeah.
I would want to be in the UFC for sure. I would want to be in the UFC for sure. That's for damn sure. Have a house somewhere besides East Palo Alto, you know. Taking my family out somewhere else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does becoming a successful MMA mean to you?
I feel like for me it just means like a successful life to me is like my family's comfortable. If my mom needs something, she can count on me. You know what I mean? If my people need anything, they can count on me. They don't have to, you know, be living off like food stamps their whole life and EBT. I can help out and provide for my family, I feel, and my coaches as well. Like, I just want to give back to everyone that put in so much into me. Like, when I didn't believe in myself, they did, and they never gave up on me. So I just want to give back to them and see them struggle, you know? Not be crazy rich, but I want to be comfortable.
Just comfortable.
You know? Yeah.
What arena is your dream arena to fight in? Like, I want to fight in this, whatever, country or even Las Vegas. What arena you're like?
I would love to fight in Vegas or some kind of little somewhere, you know, in a huge arena, like in the UFC for sure, like thousands and thousands of fans,
celebrities and thousands.
Have everyone watch me. That would be sick, man.
Strippers and everybody.
I'm pretty
Not
sure.
all that, but yeah.
I'm just messing around.
I'm pretty sure, bro. You're always gonna have people that gonna love you.
For sure.
You're always gonna have people that gonna hate on you.
Of course.
You're always gonna have doubters.
Yeah.
As far as the doubters, what message do you have for them? Or is there anything?
Yeah.
Not just doubters, but like anybody. Like, does it bother you that people hate on you on the comments?
Honestly, it kind of used to a little bit, but then I think of it like, I'm the youngest guy doing this. Like, I would be mad too if I see a guy younger than me just like, what is he doing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing that I'm not doing? I don't really have no thank you for watching me shit. I don't really know, you know? I don't really have too much to say about that.
What should people expect from your next, like, your next fight or your next...
Yeah.
Talking about that, you have one on June 13th?
Yeah, June 13th in San Jose, the Texas Arena, baby. Let's
we're
go.
going to be there for sure.
For sure. Heck yeah, we're going to show out.
Everybody's going to be there.
You already know.
We'll be there. You're fighting a fighter that's
5-0. He's 5-0, yeah.
5-0?
All finishes, yeah.
All finishes?
Yeah, we don't take easy fights over here. Come on now.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Come
on.
on.
Walk in the park, Silas.
Yes, sir.
Well, shit, man. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
God willing, we'll be there.
If you want to send out some shout outs to anybody, your coaches, supporters, whatever you want.
Shout out my coaches, Eugene Jackson,
yes,
the
sir.
Wolf, Casey Jackson, and Tim Lasik, my wrestling coach. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
Without y'all, I don't know where I'd be, so thank y'all.
And your gym?
My gym, Rogue Empire, East Palo Alto, baby.
Oh, Rogue.
For sure. And then if people want to find you on TikTok, what's your name on there?
Yeah, social media.
On IG, I'm remdog_, so REMDAWWG_. So, yeah.
All right, for sure. Well,
yeah,
then,
so, hey,
y'all gonna see him
tune
in the
in,
UFC.
follow him on TikTok, follow him everywhere.
Yeah. Rogue Empire.
Future, bro. Future. It's representing the Bay Area. What else, bro?
EPA.
Yes, sir.
And next signing UFC.
For real.
Holla at him.
Go.
You'll see this video.
Come
You'll
on.
see him.
Hey,
Yes,
Dana.
sir.
Ready to
sign
go.
this boy, baby.